Welcome to Trading Soy. My name is Samuel Emeka. In this video, I'm going to be analyzing Euro USD, and this is what I will be doing on a daily basis. So you can join my community in the description box below, and also hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you can receive my daily updates whenever I upload a videos like this. So let's go into the chart and let me break it down on how to do your top-down analysis, and also you can see where the trend is heading to for today. Okay, so when I come to my trading desk, the first thing I want to see is the monthly candlestick information, because that is where the institutional traders are moving price to. Okay, so that is what the monthly candlestick is showing us. It's showing us the institutional price direction. So that is why I like to see the monthly candlestick first before I continue with my top down analysis. So once I see it, I will take my trend line and I will draw out my resistance points. Okay, so like this will be my resistance point for the month. Okay, so change the color and bolding it up. So after I have drawn my resistance point for the month, I will move down to the weekly time frame to see what is going on the weekly point of view. So I can adjust my resistance point for the month. Now let me quickly explain. Majority of you will be wondering, why is it calling this point a resistance point instead of a support? Now, for you to know your support and resistance point, it has to be on the trend direction. Okay, so it has to be on the trend direction. Okay, so unlike the way majority of traders are doing it, they will take the bull side to be support and the bearish side to be resistance point. That is not the way support and resistance should be taken, but this is not for this video. I'm just trying to explain it in a brief way. So your resistance point is going to be at the area of your interest. Now, if I am expecting from the monthly point of view, you can see what we are expecting is that price will continue to go in favor of the bulls. Okay, so now we are going to be trading to the upside, which means we are going to be resisting price from pushing below this our resistance point, because that is our area of interest. So that is why this is our resistance point, because it is the area of our interest. Okay, that we are not expecting price to go below, because we are going to be pushing price to the upside. So that is why this is our resistance point. Now if the price is downtrend, unlike this, when the price is bearish, so that means this will be our resistance point, because we are expecting price to continue moving down and not up. So we are not expecting price to break above this. So that is why this is going to be our resistance. Okay, so but because this is a bullish information, so our resistance point is going to be below. So that is why I said your support and resistance point is going to be based on the trend direction. So that is how you can know your support and resistance. So this is what resistance is all about. It's you resisting price from further movements. Okay, that is what resistance means. So if we are going to be resisting price from breaking below this, that means this is our resistance. And if we are going to be resisting price from breaking above this, that is because this is our resistance point. Okay, so that is that on that. If you understand it, let's move on, and if not, you can drop it in the comment section below. I will be so glad to address that with you. So this is how I do my analysis. Now I have seen my monthly information, which I have taken my resistance point. So I will move down to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you can see the bears is in charge. As you can see, this is the previous week candlestick information, which shows us that the bears are in charge, and this is the week to this week candlestick information, which also is telling us that the bears are still in control of this week. So what I will do is to take my trend line, draw out my resistance point, which this will be my resistance point. Okay, so change the color and bolding it up. Now we are expecting price to keep moving to the downside, okay, because the weekly is telling us that the bears are in control. So we want to be on the current trend. Mind you, you should be on the current trend even when you are expecting that the bulls are in charge of the monthly information. But currently on the weekly time frame, the bears are in charge, so we should not trade against them, okay, rather we should trade in line with them. Okay, so that is that on the weekly. So I will now move to the daily information to see what the day have to tell me. So on the daily, you can see the daily is telling us that the bulls are in charge. Okay, so I will take my trend line and draw out my resistance point, which this is my resistance point on the daily candlestick information. I will change the color and bolding it up. Okay, so now on today's market, I will expect price to continue to move up. Okay, so whatever I'm going to be doing today is to take trade to the upside. Now this might be a continuation of this monthly candlestick information, because this is monthly candlestick information. You can see it, this is the range for the month, and this might be a pullback for it, and this might be a continuation for this monthly candlestick signal. Okay, so if I enter the trade, I can hold it for the next month. Okay, so which means we are going to be making more profit if the trade goes our direction. But currently on the daily information is telling us that we should be trading the direction of the bulls. Okay, so now that I have highlighted my resistance point for the day, then I will now move to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so this is where I will read the price action to enter the markets to the upside. So as you can see on the 15 minutes price action, the market is pushing down. Okay, this is our resistance point for the day, so we are expecting to take trade whenever we see opportunity to enter the trade. But currently the price is pushing down on a 15 minutes time frame, is on the downside, you can see. So you can also check your 1 hour before the 15 minutes. So you can see on the 1 hour all is bearish. Okay, so we can wait to see the bullish candle comes in before we start trading the direction of our daily candlestick. So you don't need to rush into trade without seeing a signal to do that. Okay, so currently for those that are scalpers, you can start to take your trade to the downside. You can put your resistance point here for the scalpers. I'm not talking about the scalpers. Okay, you can put your resistance point here on the 1 hour. Okay, you change the color, that is your resistance point, and you bolding it up, and that is it. You can start looking for a trade to the downside until you see the market align with the daily candlestick information, which is until you see the 1 hour candlestick closing bullish, so you can start trading the direction of the bulls again, holding the trade for the day if you like, and if not, you can also continue scalping the market to the upside. But currently you should not take any trade to the upside. You should rather keep taking trade to the downside, because the hourly candlestick is still bearish. Okay, it's not aligning with the daily candlestick information, and this is our daily candlestick resistance points. Okay, so you bear that in mind. Now before you do all these things, before you take trade, it's also good for you to check your fundamental events, okay, which is your economic calendar. So on this day, the event we are expecting is on the USD. Okay, USD core PCE price index. That is what the news we are expecting by 14:30, okay, which is high impact news. Okay, so you should also bear that in mind. You can set your alarm to expect that. So that is that on this. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for my daily update whenever I upload my videos. Also click the link in the description box below to join my community, where I will be sharing my technical analysis on a daily basis. Okay, so that is that on this video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.